Hey golfers, Troy from handicaps.com here. In this video we're talking about the secret to lag in the golf swing. So lag is that wonderful thing, that holy grail we're all after. It has so many benefits to your golf game, but if you do it wrong, it can have a real adverse effect on your golf swing. So what's lag when we're talking about lag in the golf swing? So I set up to a ball here. Lag is that angle between my lead arm and the wrist and the club there. That's what's defined as lag. Now, it's on the downswing that we want this lag. And it's a powerful tool because it can help you get more distance and also really a lot more consistent with your golf shots. But with all things, there's a right way and a wrong way to get lag. So let me show you some of the incorrect ways you might be getting lag, because if you're anything like what I used to be, you can probably relate to this. So I used to think with lag, I'd watch videos of Sergio Garcia, who's often referred to or as a visual aid when talking about lag, and he'd get to the top of his backswing like this and he'd have this amazing lag angle coming down, and he'd come down to here and he'd just release with that beautiful looking golf swing. And I'd try to copy that myself by really bending those wrists back and really pulling the shaft down like this, trying to get this amazing lag. But the problem with that is if you do that, very often you come down steep with that cupped wrist, and when you get down towards impact, you have to stand up because you've got a very open face and a steep shaft to hit the golf ball in any sort of solid fashion. So from down the line, this is what it used to look like for me. I'd get to the top, all right, and I'd just pull my arms down, I'd get them closer to my body. You can see there I've got great lag, but the shaft is very steep. Sooner or later you've got to get rid of that lag, and you come down to impact with an open face, very steep. You stand up, and you're just in all sorts of trouble there. So drop a comment down below. I'm curious to know if you've tried to get lag that way, and advise how you got on with it. And I'm guessing you really struggled to really get that lag, because what I want you to do, I want you to get lag, but in a more natural way, which will enable you to be a lot more consistent. So instead of getting lag like this, I want you to get lag more like this, with a nice square club face through to the golf ball like that. If you ever look at this video, I've got a video showing up now of Sergio Garcia in his downswing. Now, I want you to pay close attention to his right wrist in the downswing, and you'll notice, because the incorrect way was having a cupped left wrist or a lead wrist like this, but the correct way is having more of a flat lead wrist or a bit of bow. But if you have a look at Sergio on the way down, if you look really closely, his trail wrist is really cupped. You can actually see the creases in his trail wrist right around here. And he's keeping that lag angle by really getting that cupping in that trail wrist through to the golf ball. And that's how he's able to be so consistent and really compress those iron shots of his. So this is what it really looks like. So we're getting to the top. Now as we start down, I want you to keep that lead wrist nice and flat, but I want you to feel like that trail wrist has got a nice bit of cupping in it. And that's a much easier way to get natural lag, a lot easier through to the golf ball. So you can see that position there is this position here, and you can see there, if you can get that club parallel to the ground, somewhere around that trail thigh, you're in a great position to hit solid iron shots, hit your driver well. It has so many powerful benefits just by getting more cupping in that trail wrist on the downswing like that. And that is the real secret, getting lag in the golf swing. Check out this drill I'm going to show you now. This will help you really embed this into your game. Okay, I want you to grab your club, get in your stance. I'm just going to put this over your shoulder, Now I want you to grip it more in your fingers. That's the real key to making this work. This is great for a practice tool to get a feel of what lag is like. Because if you've never felt lag before, you've always sort of casted and really lost that lag angle. This will feel completely different, which is really great. So put this over your shoulder, turn in your backswing, make sure you're gripping it more in your fingers and push out. Then slowly make your downswing. You'll see there, I've got more lag than I know what to do through to impact. Now this will feel a little bit uncomfortable, particularly when you're hitting balls, but the idea is, I even like doing this drill without hitting golf balls because it gives me a great feel. I'll try it again, just in the fingers. Gives me a great feel on what lag is supposed to feel like, because if you've casted, like I said before, if you've been used to doing this your whole golfing life, I promise you this feel will feel very different, but very powerful. So just make sure it's in your fingers, you push those hands out, and you swing through. It's a powerful feel, it's a great way to get lag in the golf swing, regardless of what handicap you're on now. I guarantee this will really help you out. Now, what will also help you out, I've got a video coming up that talks about creating space in the downswing. And this goes hand in hand with this to help you make a great golf swing. I'll see you on it.